Hello everyone, I am the Critical Bookworm. Ready? Let's get into it. This episode started out more loyal than the first, with Quarles Valerian being the most opposed on the small council to the Myrish prince known as the Crab Feeder. Very accurate to the book. Also accurate is Daemon staying on Dragonstone for half a year. Although Criston Cole did become a member of the Kingsguard, he was also, more specifically, Rhaenyra's personal champion. Still, I suppose that could still happen later. Rhaenyra being paranoid about being replaced as heir, while not mentioned in the book, is actually fantastic foreshadowing for certain important events that are supposed to happen later. So, here's something interesting. Viserys didn't have this weird flesh disease in the book. He was just kind of fat. Quarles Valerian did propose a match between the king and his daughter, however, and Viserys was also very much not in favor of it at all. Viserys mentions riding Balerion, the Black Dread, before the ancient dragon died, which he did in the books as well. Although Daemon didn't intend to marry Mysaria, he did take a dragon's egg from Dragonstone. However, in the book, Viserys simply responded by writing him a stern letter, instead of nearly taking the bait like he did in the show. This change is a very interesting one, as it shows that the show's version of Viserys has nearer limits than his book counterpart. Also, when he got Viserys' note, Daemon obeyed his command to leave Dragonstone, and he flew to the Vale, albeit begrudgingly. So, while nothing remotely resembling the conflict at Dragonstone is accurate to Fire and Blood, I did note Rhaenyra challenging Daemon to strike her down to be interesting. It's pretty clear that the writer Ryan Condal is keeping in mind the future events of the book, which is a good sign. I am warming to this new showrunner. Mysaria not actually being pregnant is, again, one of those little details that could have been true, so I will allow it. And Viserys deciding to marry Alicent Hightower is true to Fire and Blood, as is the outrage this inspires. Finally, Quarles Valerian did decide to ally himself with Daemon against the Crab Feeder in the book as well. In sum, The Rogue Prince is another presently accurate episode. Although there are plenty of embellishments, that is to be expected given the limited details of the source material. Furthermore, these embellishments have yet to harm the plot of the story. Currently, the biggest changes have been to make Viserys and Daemon a little bit more aggressive towards each other than they were in the book, which makes sense given that we are ramping up towards the Dance of the Dragons. Admittedly, it is early days yet, but so far so good. Thanks for watching, and I should be back next week to discuss the third episode of House of the Dragon. Until then.